And good morning, y'all. Yeah, we're back with the Brian's Bus Adventure again, and just wanted to go over some of the things that we had been going over the last 3 or 4 days. And this was the Alumabrite aluminum cleaner. I'm going to call it a cleaner. It's nothing to do with bright, but it really does clean. And as you can notice on the bumper, especially up here where it was all green and yucky, it cleaned it all up. Left a lot of streaks on it, and the Alumabrite says do not use on anything that's painted or something that's been freshly polished. And of course I just freshly polished that, but the front end looks really nice as far as being clean. I'll go back over it, of course, and do some polishing on it. I'll use the brown rouge on the buffer wheel to get it to get the anodization to come back and look the way it should. And also was looking at this hole right here that I had taken out. It's behind this spear, and it's just a little over 5.5 inches in diameter. So what I did, I measured across, and I'm going to go 6 inches, which will give me 1/4 of an inch on both sides. And so I'm going to make a hole, or I'm going to make a plate that will go over there, and that'll give me enough room to go ahead and Sikaflex that in, and also to drill it and put some rivets in it. So what I've done, I went and got my compass. Going back to the house now, going back to my little garage. It's not a garage, it's a carport, where I have everything in the world stashed. I thought it was all in the bus, but absolutely not. So I'm gonna go back over here. Yeah, there's cars I'm working on. There's my new Beetle right there that's personalized, and all my stuff that's laying around. So what I did was I took a compass. I took this compass right here and measured it out 3 inches. This is not 3 inches. I measured it out 3 inches, which that would be the radius, which is half of the circle. And then I took a piece of sheet metal that I have here and put that thing in there, got as close as I could to each of these edges, and then drew that 3-inch circle. Of that I will cut out with my jigsaw and get that circle ready to be put back in, glued in, like I said, with the Sikaflex, and then riveted back in. But while I was out there, I was also thinking about how can I polish those spears and hold them both at the same time. So I got my polisher, my big old polisher out with the yellow pad on it. And again, the yellow pad is for the brown clay. And I just took some good old Harbor Freight clamps, clamped it down to my bench here in 2 spots, and now it is just as sturdy as you can get. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and then I'm going to put it on. Well, it has a little button there where you can maintain the speed of it. It's also an adjustable speed polisher, also polisher grinder. But I'm going to take the spears now, and I'm going to bring the spears over here, take the spears to this, put the rouge on it, and hold the spear while I polish it, and not try to hold the buffer. And I should be able to get those really polished up very nicely. And again, that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm doing right now on the Brian's Bus Adventure. Oh yeah, there was something else I meant to ask anybody out there in bus land, if they've had any creases taken out of their aluminum siding here. So you can see I have a big old crease there, and that goes on down to this next door. I'd like to find some place or somebody that will repair those. So if you know anybody around, this is down in Georgia now, but yeah, I could even do it after we get going. I don't mind doing it, you know, getting on the road and then having somebody come in. There's pretty good access behind both of those. And I think if you could get a journeyman bodyman, and I do mean a journeyman, not somebody that's, you know, gosh, I think I can do it. No, I want somebody that's done it before. When we owned our body shop out in Los Angeles, I had a real journeyman bodyman from England where they had a 4-year apprenticeship. And he actually at that time pick and filed an Austin Healey that I had. Ended up with 0 Bondo in it. He would pick, file, and then take his, when I say file, they would file the panels smooth. And that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Somebody that knows how to pick and file dents like this. So if you know of anybody, put it in the comments down below, because I would surely appreciate finding them. And again, I really don't care where they're at, because we're going to be on the road, and I would go to whatever location they were at to see if I can get them to pick and file for me. And we'll see if that can be done, because this just really distracts from the looks of the bus. These 2 big long creases. Anyway, thanks again.